So we went to Naples and did the Amalfi Coast and Pompeii in one day. We were taking a celebrity cruise, and what was our experience like? We're going to talk about that today. So we got on an air-conditioned bus and took the motor launch to the first stop, which we actually didn't know about, was called Palazzo del Coriollo. Probably mispronouncing that. And that was a Coral's Cameo factory showroom where there was handmade jewelry made from seashells right there. And they would show you how it was made, and you could do different selections. My daughter and I did get rings made from it. It was just kind of a memory that we both shared. And so it was really, really neat. Spent about maybe 20 minutes there. So if that's something that interests you. I would say a few people got things, other people didn't. So keep that in mind. Your prerogative on what you want to do there. Then the second stop was at a ferry to go to the Amalfi Coast. Now, there is an upper and a lower level to the ferry. There were 3 bus loads that actually went on this ferry the day we were there. And it took about 15 to 20 minutes while you're actually on the ferry to get to the Amalfi Coast. Pro tip, if you get on the top right side of the ferry, you'll have the best view of the Amalfi Coast going there. Now, how they did it on the way there, you were numbered by bus, and like we were number 1, for example. So we got first choice of where to sit. And our guide had actually told us the right side has the best views. And then on the way back, we actually were the last ones to get on, which is the fair way to do it. Another bus got their first choice. So if you really want a great view, try to get to the right side of the ferry on the way there. So again, it was about 15 to 20 minutes to the coast. The total time on this excursion that we got with Celebrity, that we got at the Amalfi Coast, was 1 hour and 20 minutes. And honestly, we thought that was plenty of time. The Amalfi Coast is beautiful. It is beautiful, but you know, it's still very kind of touristy, if you will, but truly stunning areas. There is a church that you will see kind of right when you get off of the ferry as well, kind of an area where you can shop, you can eat, little local boutiques. And so we did go look at the church. Pro tip, if you want to avoid kind of the, I guess I'll call it crowdness, many people in the beginning of the area, go up the steep steps to the church, go left, and you'll find these cute, I guess I'll call them alleyways. Just keep going and you'll bring you to the other side of the, I guess I'll call it tourist attractions, where there are restaurants and shops as well. And it's a little bit less crowded. So we did kind of take the fun little beautiful walking trail to the other side, and we're able to shop and things there. Because we didn't have a lot of time, we really wanted, Naples is known for lemons. All lemons everywhere. And honestly, we had, in our opinion, the best lemon gelato and lemon ice that we had. It was probably, other than the chocolate in Rome, which I have a video about that if you're interested, that's best in Rome. Other than that one, this was my second favorite gelato that I had. And it was the lemon there, and it was fantastic. And they put it in a cute little lemon itself, so it was scooped up in there. And so we shared that. We also then, Naples was also the first place that made pizza. So of course, while we were there, we also had to try the pizza. And our favorite is the Diavola, which is the American pepperoni pizza, but you do not order pepperoni pizza or you're gonna get a pizza full of peppers. So I talk about that in another video that we learned from one of our guides. If you want a pepperoni pizza and you're from America, you order Diavola pizza. And so, of course, we had to try that and the croissant. So, in our opinion, it was an 8 out of 10. We really enjoyed it. Would we say it was the best? No, we still argue the one in Rome was better, but it was the first place that pizza was made. So that was wonderful. So again, we spent about 1 hour and 20 minutes there. We got back on the ferry and we went back to the coast. Got back on our air-conditioned bus. And we went to a place near Pompeii where they provided us lunch. And so it was a lemon-inspired lunch, right? Because we're in Naples. So it was salad with a lemon vinaigrette dressing. You were able to get wine or a Coca-Cola if you chose. It was chicken with a lemon kind of sauce to it, potatoes, gnocchi, and a dessert, a lemon dessert as well. So all very lemon inspired. It was actually really, really nice in there. We really enjoyed it. Even my boys who aren't a big fan of lemon, they actually liked it as well. Would they probably have ordered it if we sat down? No, but they liked it and they ate it, so that was good. And then there was kind of a live music playing as well while we were in there. So we really enjoyed that. And it was actually nice to get out of the heat. It was an air-conditioned restaurant. And it was just really nice to be able to do that because it was a hot day on the coast as well. Then we went to Pompeii. And if you have mobility issues, this probably is not the excursion for you. It was a lengthy walk. We found it fine, but it's about a 15-minute walk from where they park the bus to actually get to Pompeii itself. There are quite a bit of people that were trying to pickpocket. Our guide was wonderful. He would actually spot them and said, hey, in certain areas where it was really congested, hold on to your stuff. We didn't have any issues, but we know he said literally the day before one of his people that was with him did get their things stolen. You do have to go through security when you get to Pompeii. And again, very uneven steps. So as you're touring Pompeii, and again, we had a tour guide, so he was able to tell us a lot of history, which we really appreciated. And we got about an hour to an hour and a half at Pompeii. I don't really feel like you would need more than that. To us, it was plenty of time. And it was hot. It was later in the day. Pro tip, he actually says it's hotter in the morning there, and so he prefers to do the Amalfi Coast in the morning and Pompeii in the afternoon, just from the way the sun hits Pompeii and you have the way, the no airflow, if you will, inside. One other thing that other people were doing there, it really is, a sacred kind of area. You need to remember that there was human beings, right, that were there during this tragedy. And so while we're all in awe and we're taking pictures and it really is kind of a historical landmark that we all want to see, there were, as you know, people there, and in the people that were kind of entombed, there were folks not on our guide that were taking selfies with those people, and that really offended our tour guide and people that lived there because of the disrespect of that. And so he did talk to people about that. So keep in mind, don't take selfies with the people that were entombed. Take plenty of selfies elsewhere, but respect the why behind your being there, right? It was really kind of neat because they showed us like kitchen ovens that were, thousands of years old that still look similar to what a pizza oven looks now. So it really is fascinating to see, what they built so long ago when they didn't have technology. But again, very uneven streets, kind of some higher, rocks that were moving. There were people that were needing to sit down. And so if you have mobility issues, I would really encourage you probably to not take this tour. But if you can walk fine, it really is amazing to see. Then after that, we had, again, a 15-minute walk back, but we were able to go to a restaurant and we got about 20 minutes to kind of shop a little bit in the shops. You do need €1 for the bathroom at that shop. Now, because we were on the tour, we were given a free, I guess I'll call it coupon. But when we were going to the bathrooms, and they were very modern, several stalls, somebody did not have €1 and it set off an alarm. So it's not one you're going to be able to, kind of tuck in behind somebody. It does have an alarm system. So you will need €1 unless you're on a tour guide that you get a free coupon to use the restroom. So keep that in mind. And then it was about a 20-minute drive for us back to the port. That we went back to the port. And so we really enjoyed it. Would we go back to those areas again? I don't know. I mean, I feel like we saw what we wanted to see. It was beautiful. We're so glad we did. We definitely, though, would go back to Naples and just kind of tour more of Naples with to get more of that lemon gelato for sure. But again, it was a long day. We don't regret it at all. It was hot. But it really, would we go back again? I don't know. It was one that we enjoyed and could be one and done. We'll see. On the next video, we actually go to Florence and spend the whole day in Florence. So if that is something you're interested in, stay tuned. We'll be doing that. If you're finding this video helpful at all, please give me a like and subscribe. It really helps move my channel forward.